I think the best place to start is really by sharing my story with you. The story of, why I'm here, how I'm here, what county it is, and how this all happened.
Definitely get a certain sense of inspiration, and him being younger, and I guess he's more relatable. He comes to, I think, to talk to the people that don't find motivation from themselves or sports, and I don't know, have a hard time finding that motivation. He gives it a sense of an example of how and what you can do to find that motivation.
3, go! You got so much going on, and I don't think you get nearly the round of applause that you deserve for that.
This is the second year that we've done it. It's really just in response to 3 years ago, I believe, there were 7 suicides that happened, and we felt that it was an epidemic, not such a problem. That was the biggest reason.
My start to high school was overly traumatic. It was really difficult for me to find my place and fit in. That whole transition was very nightmarish. And the way I got myself out of what felt like being stuck in a black hole was by getting involved. And that's kind of how my journey really feels like it started.
Lunch bell rang, I went down to my locker, opened it up, took out my lunch, turned around, and the hallways were already filled with these circles of groups.
One thing I would say is that everything can be resolved through community. So there's no community that can't take on some sort of challenge that somebody's going through. So seek out those communities. There's nobody that has not gone through what you're experiencing. I have a teenage daughter, and in 2012 our community saw 7 teenage suicides in one school year. I think the biggest realization for me was how many teens are looking to teen suicide for a solution. I found it quite alarming that in one school year, 7 teens were affected through that. And that trickle effect was huge in our community, the families and the schools that were impacted by that. For every 1,000 teens, there could be 200 teens going through a mental illness. When you look at those numbers of teen suicide and depression, I feel that there's just a need in the community to bring some sort of support, education, awareness, motivation to help inspire teens. So that's where it all came from.
I think students everywhere are starving for motivation, and the fact that I am, young enough, I'm basically their age, and I'm able to share my story with them is what makes me get up every day and do it. And I do it to hopefully spark something positive and unique in every single one of them. And if I make a change in one student, it's worth my time being here.
Sure. What is your relationship like with your kids?
I'd like to think pretty strong, but again, I'm honest enough with myself to know that I probably only spend 3 to 4 hours a day with them. They have a lot of friends and a lot of outside influences that my hope is that I've done enough structure-wise that they make their own decisions. But again, I'm honest enough to know that individuals are individuals and they make their own choices.
We have actually very good teachers and very good counseling staff, and you could go around and pretty much hang out with any group here. So he gives an example of people excluding in circles and stuff like that. I haven't seen that once. Personally, I could go in pretty much any group and I think they'd welcome me 100%.